Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this is just gonna be a very quick benchmark video. I'll try to keep it as short and to the point as possible. This is pretty much a follow-up to one of my comments on videos of the previous Baldur's Gates benchmark, where there was a request to see how the DLSS performance actually improves the game itself, if at all. Now, obviously, we're gonna use the same settings, so we're going with the 4070 Ti, 4K, full screen, no vertical sync. We're going with the Ultra preset. However, once you enable DLSS, it sets it as a custom preset, so to say. In general, there are three things for the DLSS. We're gonna try out the quality, we're gonna try balance, we're gonna try performance, and since this is DirectX 11, we might give a shot at Vulkan, let's say, Vulkan API, just for comparison's sake. So yeah, without further ado, let's just start a new game. We're gonna quickly skip through the cutscenes, because if I continue the game, I'm actually gonna be on the far end of the level, and loading in is something I'm not really a fan of. So let's just go really quickly through it. So without DLSS 4K native Ultra, we were getting about 75 frames, sometimes going as high as 90, but never below 60 really, apart from this one moment when there was the door was loading in. So it was 59 or 58 for a split second. So now we're running with the DLSS on quality. So let's see how that works out for us. In general, NVIDIA has released the driver. There's a hotfix as well. Hotfix does not really go for too many engine improvements. There's some things being done. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Anyway, we're taking the same character. We're taking the person elf. And let's see, so the cutscene is at 60 frames. Skip. I might actually stitch together those videos. I don't really like stitching videos together because it takes a very long time to render them. Then again, you've seen this one. Oh, you can't actually. It is the main game, so to say. Okay. Right, so where do we stand? 7 gigs of video memory being taken, 8.9 gigs of actual RAM, and so far above 100 frames. Probably, I would say, we will be... Oh wow, we're actually at 100 frames right now. Wow, okay. I mean, before that we were about 75 here, so DLSS on quality does give you quite noticeable boost, I guess. But at least now I know where we are, to an extent. So we can hopefully venture over here.
We are here.
90-ish. Okay guys, you know what? You keep an eye out on those frames, and
We are trapped.
we're gonna see how it all works out for us here. Hey, camera, work with me here. There we go. Okay, that's the creature.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Okay, who am I talking to?
Newborn.
Oh, failed perception. We already failed it. Oh
Realize
no.
you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us.
Okay. Break the skull. Let's go. I hope we actually gonna manage to free this creature. Success. It's so weird. Last time we failed, but now we succeeded. So that's good.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
No, we're not gonna cripple the creature. Let the creature live. Look at this little guy.
The creature.
All Resident Evil and stuff.
At the helm, to the helm we go.
Yeah, let's go to the helm. Right, let's go somewhere and meet the thief or whoever that lady is. And so far the performance is actually quite nice. I mean, I wouldn't even expect anything else, to be fair. Granted, but there is a little bit of a boost. Graphically, no changes, like literally looks the same. So, yeah. Then again, if you think I actually know what I'm doing at this point, I don't. It's still the same good old I have no idea what I'm doing moment.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your...
My head, Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith, we can do nothing until we escape. That must... As for that...
Okay. Cute, eh? Right, anyway. So combat gives us close to 100 anyway, so that's good.
I am fury. I am death.
I think I kind of probably screwed up a little bit here, but hey.
With glee.
Oh wait, I did have ranged attacks, didn't I?
Waits.
Second wind.
Make way.
Yeah.
Tale for the ages.
He missed. He actually missed.
Fancy
How
their
is this
chances.
possible? Which bolt?
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Get a
On
hand.
my way. Not a problem. Yes. I feel like a new man.
That dragon won't stop until the ship's destroyed. Me with it if I don't hurry up.
Right, okay, so what we can all agree on, I do believe, roughly 90 frames. So 20 frame increase from the previous no DLSS experience, so it's not exactly bad, you know. So I think at this point we need to just cut our losses and
Nothing without knowing its purpose.
go with something else. So I'm gonna do right that. Let's go and check out DLSS on Balanced. So we're back with the balanced settings. Let's just go and double check them as well. So still 4K, full screen, no vertical sync. Still the same custom preset because nothing really changes. And DLSS is on balance. Now you might wonder why I'm cutting the videos instead of doing the changes on the fly. When it comes to DLSS and re-rendering the whole scene, I'm probably wrong about this, but I usually quit the game when the settings are applied, and I relaunch it just to clear out any kind of cache that might be actually behind, or maybe a setting did not apply. So because essentially I believe if you're setting your game settings in the first playthrough, you usually stick with them. Some games do like when someone changes the settings on the fly. There's quite a few of them out there, but I don't think the Baldur's Gate is one of them. The reason I'm saying that is on the patch or the hotfix dev page, which is on Steam now, they actually changed a thing where applying texture resolution or graphical fidelity does not apply in-game, so they apparently fixed it, which kind of made me think that perhaps before that did not work, so I'm not taking chances on this. Anyway, NVIDIA DLSS again, same game and stuff like this. We're gonna be skipping a lot of stuff now. I could technically skip all the way until we actually wake up, but you know, it's kinda it's kind of let's take this lady for a spin real quick. Take this just so we're not using the same guy over and over again. Also, I want to see what the difference is. So without DLSS 75 frames, with DLSS 90 on quality, now we are on balanced. So I wonder how we're actually gonna be here. I think she's waking up to something. This is a different area now. Now I'm confused. Now I don't know where we need to go. I also don't. Oh well, I was kind of hoping for a different thing, but guess a different character starts you in a different location, which kind of jumped over my mind at the time of making this choice. Oh, it's actually the same starting area, so it's not that bad. They actually gave me a fright. Right, anyway, so we are at 120 frames just now. Pulling slightly less video memory, about 6.9. So let's go in. And yeah, on balance, as you can see, we are in hundreds of frames now. Which is not bad, you know, all things considered. Let's come check out the brain jar. Okay, I would say DLSS is actually working pretty well in this game.
Alas, time for chatter.
Okay, let's skip this.
Please. Before they return! They return.
Oh, so she's got a pet of Geic scum, destroy the intellect devourer while it's vulnerable. So she hates them apparently. Okay, right.
Remove us
Let's
from
do
this
this.
body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Break the skull. Okay. You need to roll the dice again. I think the first roll always kind of works. That's why I was quite surprised last time it didn't work, so as you can see it's success. And graphically I don't see too much of a difference actually. We have more frames, but then again, you know, this game's been around for a while.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity.
Now we're not crippling it.
We are free. Are free.
The creature pulled.
We must go
Calls
to
us
the
friends.
hell. The hell
Okay, let's go.
needed. To the hell will we go? We
I
are
wonder
going
if
to
DLSS on performance will actually give us 150 frames even. Who knows, you know? That would be funny. Also, I am kind of curious which character is now gonna jump from the top, because when we were Gale it was this character. Now if we go, it should be a different one, right?
Lae'zel, you still live. May the Queen's favor be yours.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the Gith man's eyes.
By Vlaakith's touch, what is this? Skva, the parasite has already taken hold. We must take you to a creche to be cleansed. But first, we must get to the helm. Yes, we risk turning into mind flayers. But purification will have to wait until we take control of the ship. Let us see what a soldier of Kresh Kalir can do.
Okay. So we are actually still kinda sometimes around 80 frames on cutscenes, which is, you know, not that terrible end of the day. It's just a little bit funny, I would want to say. But hey ho. Overall,
Swift and lethal.
it's
On the
not too
move.
bad. Let's end our turns. See how it goes. Oh no, he missed. How could he? Okay, I think this is the closest character.
Let my name be known.
Good. Continue to the helm.
Just so.
Let's go to the restoration pod real quick. Not sure what it will restore for us, but hey, it's always
Refreshed.
a nice thing, so let's just speedrun this a little bit.
Won't withstand these dragon attacks for long. Forward! Objective noted.
Hands off those levers. Who's to say what they'll do?
Yeah, fair point. Right, anyway, so we can clearly see that balanced DLSS gives us more performance than 90 frames, so it's time for me to again see you guys in a second. Let's go with the performance mode, the highest mode for DLSS in this game, and see how much frames we're going to be getting then, so let's have a look. And we are back again. I mean, for you it's a second, for me it's about 10 minutes actually, so you know, I just double check everything as usual. 4K, full screen, no vertical sync, no frame rate cap, same presets, everything is as high as we can put it, and we are running with the performance. So I would say that we're probably gonna be seeing way more frames. Even now at this screen we're like 100-ish something. So as usual, new game. Let's try a different character at all, you know, end of the day. Skip. Let's go with Carlock. Oh, hello there. Proceed. Proceed. Let's take a Tiefling. Venture forth. Skip. And let's see how much it's gonna be now. As you can see, the CPU is actually doing quite a few things here. Oh, hello there. Probably the wrong character to test the DLSS on it, but you know, it probably looks quite nice without all that, but never mind. She's one hot creature, I guess.
Fuck. That squid really scrambled my brains. At least there are no devils on my tail.
Engine's burning hot. Better be careful who I touch.
Okay, right, so what do you have? 140 frames this time.
What is it?
Let's venture forth, as the game wants us. And we are actually close to 150 frames for a second. So it's kind of jumping up and down. I'm not entirely sure how much the performance mode downscales the image. I would assume we're either at full HD. I do believe so. For DLSS there's like 4 tiers. There's quality, performance, balanced. No, wait, no. It's quality, balanced, performance, and ultra performance. Ultra performance usually is about 720p as the lowest, and it upscales up to 4K or 2K, depends on the monitor. But for us now, I do believe this actually might be something like full HD, really. And then again, we are above the regular FPS cap, and as you can see, the GPU usage is kind of not exactly always 100%. It's kind of going up and down, as you can see, 82 just now. Stuff like this.
Yes.
The exposed...
Please. Before they return! Remove us from this body. From
Okay,
this
break the
case.
skull.
Free us.
Let's roll a 10.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity.
We are free.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Okay, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Right, let's go to the helm. I guess DLSS on Balanced is absolutely enough for pretty decent boost. I wouldn't say this game feels like you need to have anything more than that. I don't see any artifacting, which is usually quite noticeable when you play on Ultra or Performance modes for DLSS, but so far we're actually doing well. As you can see, the only thing is the GPU usage is kind of up and down a bit, but we're not exactly losing or gaining frames with it, so that's that, I guess. So let's see who's gonna jump down this time. Yeah, it's the same character. Okay. So as long as we don't pick anyone else, she's always the one jumping down. Okay, fair enough, you know. It's...
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles.
Oh, Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Let's go.
Okay, do I have something? Yes, not too much, okay.
My path be true. Bye forever, pal.
We're probably gonna take damage now. Ah, she missed! Ha!
Victory awaits. It has it.
That was a bit funny.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Oh yeah.
To the helm indeed, but we're gonna be restoring ourselves first. So, to be fair, despite all the carnage around, all the moving things, smoke effects, particles effects and everything else, it's actually surprisingly well running. I do believe it might actually be because of the hotfix or the NVIDIA driver. I don't see as much dips as we see before. It might just be, you know, the effect of DLSS end of the day. But yeah, to be fair, this is very playable. Even for someone like me, who wouldn't probably play games like this, this is quite playable.
Back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
And as a bonus, we're gonna go with the Vulkan API now. And for that I need to actually restart the game again. And we're gonna go with Vulkan and DLSS on Performance. Just, you know, straight off the gate. See if we can beat the current frames, which is, I would say, about 120. So see you in a second. So we are with a Vulkan API, as you can see, and straight off the bat we're at like high 160s almost. And yeah, as usual, oh my god, you probably guys are tired of this dance. 4K full screen, no vertical sync, no frame rate cap. And straight off the bat we're going with DLSS for performance. So, as before, a new game, we're gonna pick Gale this time, you know, just to be back on the same band we started with. And for the Vulkan, it's an interesting choice of an API. Depends on a GPU. As I said previously, DirectX 11 is still a little bit more stable in my opinion, but Vulkan is great for older GPUs, so the 10 series. If you cannot use the upscaling, it actually sends slightly better instruction set to the GPU what to do with the resources. So it might actually help. So let's pick the Gale. And let's take a Halfling. You know, why not? Hey. Skipping this, and let's see how Gale gets out of his bed in the morning.
Am I?
Okay, so... Oh wow. Go away. It's always like this. Always something like this happens. Let's just take all...
Serves you right for abducting me.
Actually, I forgot how annoying he is when he talks. Right, performance-wise, pulling 6.9 gigs of video memory, 9 of RAM.
Yes, of course.
That doesn't seem too excessive. We are actually way above 120 frames for now, but we're gonna drop it down once we enter this area, I believe. Let's look at the fire.
We are here. Here.
Yeah, I think for the Vulkan users, I don't have to explain that. It might give you a very slight boost of FPS due to the instructions sent, but I don't know. You gain a little, you might also lose a lot, so...
Please, before they return, remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
Break the skull. We need to roll a perfect 10 again. And we failed. Glorious. Well, after 3 streaks of success, I think 1 failure is fair enough, you know, end of the day.
The skull holds fast.
Okay.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer.
Okay, we're gonna destroy it. So let's go meet our jumpy friend. Yeah, I think the both things actually correlate a bit more than DLSS. I think it's the Nvidia's drivers and the hotfix itself. So it's one of those things really.
This is your end.
Your head.
Oh, Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Also, supposedly the hotfix actually does something with the strands of hair, probably a bit more movement, or maybe it's not as resource heavy, but I honestly cannot see the difference. Oh well.
First, we exterminate the imp. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection.
Yeah, fine. I mean, I can
Swords
just
meet sorcery.
do this, right? And he's still alive. But
Time to strike.
that's
Let my
a little
name be known.
sad.
Can't always be a gentleman.
Okay, wow.
Creator. Destroyer.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
To the helm.
Let's give this a try. Curious. I feel like a new man.
Like a new man indeed.
That dragon won't stop until the ship's destroyed. Me with it if I don't hurry up.
Yes.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Right, so I think this is a pretty good example of what kind of performance you can expect in between 3 tiers of DLSS and DLSS plus Vulkan API. So, to be fair, I don't know if this is the most intense part of the game or not. I mean, there's fire, smoke, light, enemies, combat, so probably it's gonna be good enough. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Over and out.